Hello. I was having such a busy week and I didn't have time to comment on something which is very interesting for me. I just wanted to give additional support to someone I really find important in the present time of representation of the culture I'm coming from. You know that I'm posting usually things that are in connection with neuroscience, neuroscientific research in treatment of depression, things that have something in common with open science and neuroscientific method in general, why science is important, and also about the situation that women are not so much represented in science. But a couple of weeks ago I actually commented on something which is completely different field, and this was the Serbian semifinal song for Eurosong by Constructa. And I just saw additional performance by her, and to be honest, I like her more and more because this is so new, this is so different, and this is so much closer to my zeitgeist than what is presently everywhere in the media. I was watching her new performance in Israel on another festival which is in connection with Eurosong World. She was without her theme in this novel take. I will give the link below. The thing is that she's better and better. I really adore her performance and the way how she thinks. If you're thinking about Eurosong, if you're thinking about popular culture, popular songs and popular music, usually it went on to be extremely complicated choreography, and everything is more important than the message of the song, than the music, than the content. Everything is more important. How you are dressed, whether you're tip-top. It is not important if you don't have a voice at all. It is very important that somebody from outside can see that a lot of money is invested in the costumes, the dancers, the things like that. But she completely stripped all of that. And she actually is showing openly that she's concentrating on brains, not on beauty, not on the outcome. What she is trying to communicate successfully with her public is also in connection with what Marina Abramovic is trying to do for years, and she's very popular in artistic and theatrical world. I found that really encouraging that someone like Constructa is now in the center of attention. She's actually highlighting what people who are not observing fame as a #1 accomplishment in their life are interested in art, in using their brain, in having real contact with the world, and fresh take on reality, which is healthy, contrary to the present narratives. And I think very interesting for me was that she was dressed in beautiful red dress, very simple shape. I would wear that every day, and with sneakers, without high heels, without, you know, showing her body. And I asked myself how that happened, that we come to this, that every single female performer has to show her décolleté. She has to be beautiful. She has to have perfect haircut. She has to have perfect face. She has to be dressed in following all the last trends. She has to show her beautiful legs and things like that. And everything that I just mentioned is more important than what she is about to say, what she's going to sing about, what is that she thinks about the situation in the world, what she wants to communicate as a message of her art. So when I was listening recently to Sinead O'Connor, which used to be my favorite singer when I was much younger, her take on all that representation in media, and especially when someone who is performer and musician and who is interested in art has to face when everything is commercialized, you're actually forced to fit in the mold that somebody else, usually male, who are having money to invest in that kind of business, are dictating. And Sinead was one of the first persons to say no to that. She had a beautiful face, she still does. She's going to be always a beautiful woman for me. But she actually shaved her head in order to not attract attention on her looks, but to make people listen to her. And being much older than Sinead back then, Constructa is one really collected, brilliant, very intelligent person who is saying to the world, okay, look at me, but listen to what I have to say. Don't look at my dress, don't look at my shiny hair. I'm going to wear sneakers because my legs are not important for the essence of this. My voice and my message is the most important. I'm not going to entertain you. You're not kids who has to be entertained. You're adults, and I really have to tell you that something is deeply worrying here and that we have a problem and we need to be adults. So thank you, Constructa. I'm one of the biggest fans. I really hope that this project will really change the tides in the public space and how we perceive the role of female in art, music, and what we actually like and what we should like.